Dear everyone, today I'd like to teach you a lesson which is about reading, physical education, rugby, in Unit 3, Healthy Living. I teach at grade 7. I am an English teacher at Brainstorm New Generation School. And at the end of the lesson, you will be able to learn new vocabulary, comprehend the reading, things they used to play the rugby. Okay, before that, I'd like you to go back to our previous lesson, which I gave you some homework. And here is the homework answers. 1. My friends surf the internet and they stay up late. Number 2. My mom watches TV but she doesn't like listen to music. Number 3. I meet my friends and we go to the town center. Number 4. We sometimes go to the park but we don't play football. 5. I like reading comics but my brother doesn't like reading them. Okay, here just take a look at the brainstorm that I gave you last week, and I may give you some sample for you. Your lifestyle is about drink, sports, other hobbies, favorite food, and food. And here you just take a look at my writing block. And this will answer the previous questions. Now you can read. I think I have got a healthy lifestyle because I eat well. I have rice and soup for breakfast. So rice and soup for breakfast is food. And I drink green tea. And green tea here is drink. At break time, I usually have a papaya and an apple. I like to eat chocolate and cakes, but I don't eat them every day. So chocolate and cakes, favorite food. I have a lot of free time. I like meeting new friends and we like sports. Our favorite sports are football and volleyball. So football and volleyball is sport. My brother likes playing games, but I like reading comics and listening to music. I love listening to classical music. I like it because it's also my dad's favorite music. So reading comics and listening to music is other hobbies. So let's move to vocabulary. Before you are going to study the reading, you have to study some vocabulary. Okay? So what is rugby? Rugby is a sport where two teams try to compete each other by carrying over ball over the line or kicking across or between an egg-shaped set post. And you take a look, and here is the pictures. Okay, originate. What is originate? Originate is come from a particular place, time, or situation, etc. For example, technology originated in the UK, but it has developed in the US. Pizza originated in Italy, but it has been well known in the US. Prestigious. What is prestigious? What does prestigious mean? It means very much respected and admired, usually because of being important. For example, Harvard is the most prestigious university in the world. Bar. What is bar? And it has many meanings in general. So you may think bar where you can go and drink, or you may say bar is to prevent something, but in here it's different. Bar here is a straight stick made of metal. Now you just take a look at, this is the bar, and this is also the bar too. Pitch. What is the pitch? Pitch is an area painted with lines for playing particular sport. And we have a football pitch, hockey pitch, cricket pitch, rugby pitch, so on. And here is a rugby pitch. Compete. What does compete mean? Or what is compete? Compete try to challenge, try to be more important or more useful than others, or something else. You can see here, Team A compete with Team B. And here is an example, arm wrestling. He or she try to compete with one another in order to win. Helmet. What is helmet? Helmet is a strong hard hat that covers and protects your heads. I wear helmet while I am riding the motorbike. And look at the pictures. It is a helmet. Boots. What is boots? Boot is a type of shoe that covers the whole foot and lower parts of the leg. And you can see a picture. And now go to the reading. Physical education. Now you have to take a look carefully, because it is important to understand the reading text before you go to answer the question. Okay, so now I'll read for you. Rugby originated in 1823 when a student at a prestigious school in the town of Rugby in England picks up the ball with his hand during games of football, and as the students started to play this form of football more and more frequently, they invented the rules that are still followed to this day. Rugby is a sport played by two teams of 15 players with a ball shaped like a big egg. They score points by kicking the ball over a high bar, which is like a giant letter H. The players also score points by putting the ball down over the goal line. This is called a try. Today, rugby is more popular than football in some parts of the world. The most important international teams are Argentina, Australia, South Africa, England, France, New Zealand, Scotland, and Wales. These and other teams compete for the Rugby World Cup every 4 years. So after you have come along with me, then we are going to answer the question with the next slide. Question: how many players compete in a game of rugby? 2. When was rugby originated? 3. What does a try mean? 4. How many years for Rugby World Cup? Answers: 1. There are two teams of 15 players. So it answers the question number 1. How many players compete in the games of rugby? So there are two teams of 15 players. So one team cannot play. So it should be two teams, and each team has 15 players. Number 2. Rugby was originated in 1823. Number 3, a try means when players score points by putting the ball down over the goal line. And number 4, there are 4 years every Rugby World Cup. And now look at another exercise. Look at the picture. Find several rugby words in the word search. And here is the pictures, and here is the word search. And then you have to take a look at number 1 here. What is this? And then you are going to look at the words in the word search. Okay, so now we can go a little bit with word search, and then we try, and then we can see. The first one is helmet, but it's not clear. Okay, but I will show you for another word. And number 2 is what is that? Number 2 is that post. This is the post. And number 3, what is number 3? And number 3 here is, what is number 3? Number 3 he is what? Shirts. And number 4 is what? Shorts. And number 5 is ball, you can see. And number 6 is pitch. And number 7 is what? Boots. Now I can give you another word so that you can see it clearly. 1 helmet, 2 post, 3 shirt, 4 shorts, 5 ball, 6 pitch, and 7 boots. And now this is your time to do it at home. Homework 2. Complete the text with the words from exercise 1. Rugby is the international sport of Wales. There are 15 players in a rugby team. All rugby players wear number 1, blah blah blah, and shirts and special blah blah blah. On the feet, some players wear number 3 on their heads. The 2 teams play a rugby match on a number 4 blah blah blah. The match lasts for 18 minutes. The number 5 blah 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 isn't round like a football. It shapes like an egg. So you have to read the reading text again, and you may go to review some vocabulary so that you can do it. Okay, so at the end, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully you can do it some homework I have given to you. Okay, thank you.